All right, we're back and we're continuing our march through the 033 project. I just want to mention at this time I've done a lot of work, so I better click save. That way everything's saved, right? I don't want my computer to die. And on a side note, I didn't want to make these bars that were white, because then they wouldn't show up very well. So I had made them a soft gray. So sometimes you have to do that. Sometimes you have to sacrifice, what the color actually looked like in order to make the picture pretty. So I'm going to do that. All right, I have my frequency bar chart. I've got my pie chart. Let's see what else I need to make. I need to make a Pareto chart. Okay, I can do that. Now, the thing about a Pareto chart is a Pareto chart goes in order from highest to lowest. So I'm going to have to work at that just a little bit. So my plan here is to look at this and say, okay, of these, which is the highest one? Well, the 69 for me was the highest, and then 66, and then 59s, and then the 58. Okay. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You could just go down here and type color, frequency, and so on. And you could type red goes first, then purple goes second, and then green, and then white, and so on. That would totally work. Feel free to do that. The other option is I could take these, right, and I could copy them. You highlight the data, you click copy, and then I go down here, click on that cell, and I click paste. And there they are. Okay. Oops, hold on, I gotta get my thingy out of there. Move over. Okay. All right, now what I could do, because I'm crafty like this. Oops, yeah, I've got all 5 of them, right? Yeah. All right, so what I could do is I could say, hey, I'm lazy. I want the computer to sort it for me. And Excel will actually do that for you. I know it's amazing. So you highlight the data. Actually, you really want to highlight this data right here, 58 through 69. And you go up to the data tab. And you see right here, this is the sort feature. And I can make it go low to high, A to Z, from smallest to largest, or highest to lowest. Well, that's what we want for the Pareto chart. We want highest to lowest. So if I click that, it's going to say, hey, wait a second. Do you want to expand the selection from what you highlighted, or do you want to continue with that? Well, I want to expand it because I'd like these colors to shift, right? I want the red to stay with that 69. So I click sort, boom, and look what it did. It put 69 on top with the red, 66 is next with the purple, green, then white, and so on. It organized these in order from highest to lowest for me. Now, you don't have to do it that way. You could sit there and type them yourself. That's fine. But I like using Excel whenever possible to do something like that because I'm very, very lazy. So, all right, hold on. I'm going to make a title for each of these columns, right? We want these to be nice and centered too. All right, so now I'm going to make a Pareto chart. But a Pareto chart is nothing but a bar chart, right? So I highlight the frequencies and their colors just like before. And I go up to Insert, and I click Column, and I click this guy, and there we go. We don't want that. We want this, but we want to name it something else. We want to name it a frequency Pareto chart for candy color, or Alana's candy colors, or something like that. And while we're on the subject, we definitely need to add, just like we did to the bar charts, we need to add axis titles. So if I click on the graph, and I go up to the Layout tab, I can click on Axis Title. I can add a horizontal axis, which is color, and I can add a vertical axis, which is frequency for me. Enter. Now, could we go in and double-click on a bar? You could right-click on a bar too. So double-click on it will work as well. Double-click, fill, and turn it to red. Sure you could. Right? You could change all the colors accordingly if you like. All right, so let me do that. Let me show you again real quick. Click on a bar. You can either right-click and choose Format Data Point, or you can double-click on it. And there it is. Format Data Point. It says right up here. Solid. I'm going to make this one purple, and so on. All right, that's it. I'll fill that out, and I'll see you here next time for the side-by-side bar graph. See you then.